I came home with 70, and I wanted to ask for some help because I couldn't cope with what the heck was happening to me. I couldn't figure out what was going on in my head. And I was dreaming every night, having bad dreams. And I used to just go somewhere just to start a fight. And I couldn't figure out why that was happening to me because it never happened to me before.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I was weighing 220 pounds. I was a bad man. You know?
How long ago was that when you were starting fights? Do you still get rowdy these days?
No.
Not too
if you leave me alone, I won't mess around.
Yeah.
I mean, I am, no, I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal.
Well, here's the thing. I think, I don't know your experience, but when you do something that's not in your nature to do, like killing people, I don't think we were supposed to do that. You know, human beings. I don't think we were supposed to do that. So when you
I was trained to do that.
Yeah, I know you were trained, but they have a hard time training people to do that because it's not in their nature.
Well, how come they don't untrain you?
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Yeah. I'm not scared of nothing.
Yeah. Well, you said earlier you were afraid, though. You were afraid of being on the streets.
Oh, hell. I'm afraid of dying. That's why I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
I am what they call me is a lethal weapon, I think.
Right. Do you have any hopes?
Yeah, I hope I could die.
You hope you can die? I don't like that hope.
Huh?
I don't like that hope, man. You have friends on the street here?
I have no one.
You have no one? What about social workers, or there's no one else? People at the VA, maybe? Well, it's rough, man. I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through. You know, people shouldn't have to go through that. Really.
I'll be okay one day, maybe.
So one of the things we want to do is we want to let people know what it's like to be on the street. You know, and there's a lot of
people don't care, man.
A lot of people do care. I mean, a lot of people don't care, but a lot of people do care. You know. But you're right. A lot of people don't care. You're right. A lot of people really don't care. But there are people out there that do care, and a lot of people just don't know.
You know how I make it sometime, man?
How do you make it?
Find me a corner, and I sit down, and I pray to my Lord. Even though I feel like just cutting my own throat. He gets me through that day.
Yeah.
Of the morning. And he helps me.
Right.
You know.
Well, you gotta believe in something, right?
I believe in my God.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to get over this. That I'm a dangerous man. I know I am. All I'm trying to do is be nice.
But you're not a dangerous man. I mean, you're both. You can be anything you want to be, right? I mean, from one minute to the next, you can decide to do this, or you can decide to do that. You have choices, right? So
well, actually, the VA has taught me how to make choices. You know, they've taught me think before you act. And if you decide to commit suicide, They gave me a suicide card to call them. You know.
They gave you a card to call?
Yeah, to
You
call.
feel like
Yeah.
Have you ever called it?
I've called them
How many times have you called it?
3 times.
3 times. And what happened when you called it?
They told me to come straight to the hospital.
And so they checked you in? You checked into the hospital?
No, they just let me sit there.
They let you sit there for a while?
Mm-hmm.
And someone talked to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say to young people today, maybe coming out of Iraq or Afghanistan, or maybe thinking about joining the military?
Have you talked to some Vietnam vets?
Yeah. Probably a good idea, huh?
Probably would be.
What do you think people need to know that people don't know about being A, homeless, and also being a veteran of a war?
That they need to put more love in their hearts for the people that's having the hard time and hardship. And at least do this much if you can't do that. Pray for them. Pray for us because we're having a real hard time.
But do you have any stories that you could tell me about
No.
things that have happened to you on
No.
while you're out here? No?
No.
Oh, okay. Was there anything else you would like to tell people while you're sitting here with me?
God bless you and thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate your courage, man. You're not a violent person. You're a good person. You know it. You know, we all do different things throughout our life, and you know, we're everything. We're that person that.
Well, you people are the ones that make it happen. You know, like I just seen y'all sitting over here, and I just thought, man, this man's trying. He's reaching out. So let me go tell him a little something about really what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's what we're trying to do because a lot of these stories aren't being heard, you know. And also, too, if people hear other stories, there are other people that are in your situation.
Oh, you want me to tell a war story?
Whatever you feel comfortable with. Whatever kind of story you feel like telling.
Nah. You don't want to hear it. Now, man, it's mad.
No, it's okay.